Ah. First Freedom Fighter. You're really messing up with this video. It's obvious you have no idea what evolution actually is. And you just completely didn't check your sources at all. Okay, let's just go and take a look at your video. Evolution of languages disproven. No, absolutely not. Okay, first slide says, the unity of languages of the world proves the recent origin of mankind. And you go further in the video trying to verify that statement. Various renowned linguists have discovered that all languages are derived from one. Now right there, that statement makes it incredibly obvious you have no idea what evolution actually is. Now, saying that all languages are derived from one is saying that they evolved from one language. That's proving evolution. That's not disproving evolution of language. I can't believe you're even ballsy enough to say that. This can be easily proven by the fact that, alright, and you go on to prove that all languages are derived from one. I'm not even going to debate that. I have no idea. I haven't researched that at all. Now, here's your next statement. There's not more than 4 generations of languages, and the time since Noah is sufficient for the development of 1,000 languages and dialects. 1,000 languages and dialects. Yeah, I don't know what that number is supposed to represent. The number of languages, number of known languages is around 7,000. Actual number is, there are 6,912 known languages. So if you're trying to say that there's only 1,000 languages and dialects, not even close. It's off by a factor of 7. The American Indians have developed 200 languages in the past 3,000 to 4,000 years. Okay, Native Americans crossed the Bering Strait 12,000 years ago. And we rediscovered America around 500 years ago. That means they were left alone for 11,000 years. Or 11,500. Just say 11. Not even, no, not 3,000 to 4,000. That's not even half. They're around there for 11,000 years. And 200 languages, that's really lowballing. It's more like 300, even close to 400, but just say 300. The time since Noah is sufficient for the development of all the languages in the world. Now, I don't know if you know how to do math, but I'm pretty sure you're wrong here. Okay, let's just go through this simply. 200 languages divided by 3,000 years. That's 0.0667 languages per year. Now, how long ago was Noah alive? I don't know. Let's say even 10,000 years ago. Would that be long enough for all the languages in the world to come about? Even by your numbers? Multiply that times 10,000 years. That only creates 667 languages. That is an incredible fail on your part. And Noah was probably before 10,000 years. I don't know the exact number. I tried looking it up. Couldn't really find anything. But here's the problem. That's using your numbers. Here are the actual numbers. We'll say there are 300 Native American languages in 11,000 years. Okay? 300 divided by 11,000 is 0.027 languages per year. Now, human beings have been around for a long time. In fact, in your video in the next slide, you say 2 million or 1 million years. That's true. But that doesn't mean that we've had language for that long. You can get by without using any language at all. In fact, every other animal on the planet does that. We didn't have language until around 500,000 years ago. Or, the number varies incredibly. It's from 50,000 to 500,000 years. Now, if we take the number of languages per year and multiply it by 50,000 years, we get 1,500 languages. If we multiply it by 500,000 years, we get 15,000 languages. That's a range of 1,500 to 15,000 languages in the entire history of people speaking. That's, first of all, that's a huge range. So we really don't know much about when languages were created, but that's a huge range of languages, which does include the 7,000 known languages. So the numbers match up. The numbers match up. You have no argument there. But you try to multiply it out by the million or 2 million years that people have been around. And no, that doesn't make any sense. You would multiply it by the number of years people have been speaking. You say there's not a trace of all these languages. It's because they didn't exist. And they were never spoken because there wasn't anyone. They were never spoken because there wasn't anyone. That's an incomplete statement. I just like to point that out. Credits to blah 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 blah. Glory to God. No. It was a horrible video. I hope you know that. Horrible video.